Is your RV renovation actually harming your RV? Well, let's talk about it. What's up, blind viewers? How's everybody doing today? We're going to talk about some things, some folks that do some renovations to their RVs, and yeah, sometimes it doesn't turn out so well. Sometimes because they don't think about what they're doing before they go ahead and do it, and they cause some more issues than what they had anticipated. But first, let's start out with Bunny. BunnyPlaysHere. She goes over some things to check while you're out and about and you're on your travels and you're doing your thing, that you should check certain things just for safety and to make sure everything's working. She dropped one of her devices and noticed a crack in the fuse. So when she pulled the fuse out, she noticed it was all melted up and it was all nasty. So that got her to thinking. So she started checking around and looking at some other things. So she shared some things that you guys should check. And the one that I think is, well, they're all important, but this is one that people need to, I think, look at first.
I like to keep my battery banks fully charged. So since this one is not, I've already plugged it in so that I can do a little bit of charging to get it up to 100%. I personally carry about 3 of these with me at any given time. These things are great. I can use them to charge my cell phone whenever I'm out and about. I can use these to run my fairy lights inside of the van. And I like these also because whenever I'm needing to charge my GoPro batteries, they actually have a USB connector, so it works out super great. I always like to have a little bit of extra power just in case. And in a worst case scenario moment where I'm stuck in really bad weather for a few days, if my power stations were all to go down, I still could at least keep my cell phone up just in case I need it for emergencies. So I highly recommend these kind of.
And that's a big thing when you're out and about. You never know where you're going to be, especially the boondockers that are out. And sometimes you get in some spaces where you might not have the best, connection to everything. And if again, it's overcast or whatever, and you're relying on solar, or if you don't have a generator and your little battery powered thingamabob, there's so many now, the Blue Eddies and the Jackeries and all them. But yeah, if your battery pack isn't up to par and you can't get a charge, you should always have one of those things. So at least you have something for your phone to keep your phone working, so you can keep tabs on everybody and let somebody know where you're at and if you need help. So go over and check out Bunny Plays Here. Now we're going to talk about Tracy. That's right. Ad-van-tures Over 50. She, I'm not going to play a clip because it was lots of wind noise, and that's one of my pet peeves. But yeah, Tracy, she is, she's back in Florida. It doesn't really want to have, yeah, at least, right? They're getting all the free ones. What's up, Captain Jack? But yeah, so she left Minnesota. She's back in Florida, and she talks about needing a vacation from her vacation, because driving can be tiring, but driving while you're driving. Traveling while you're traveling, it can be a little tiring. But she talks about kind of when you're out there and you're traveling and you're living the van life or the RV life, you kind of don't have that structure anymore. You used to, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, you get up, you shower, you did breakfast in the car, work, come home. Do whatever, shower, bed, rinse, repeat, and then you had your weekends free. But now when you're out there, all your structure kind of goes away. Now, I'm going to say that I'm probably going to just take a wild guess that I'm going to assume that most of the retired folks, the older folks, they're pretty much set in a routine. They don't have to get up and go to work anymore, but I'm sure they probably still get up, most anyway. I know I do, and I don't have anywhere to go or nothing to do or nowhere to be, but you get up and you have your kind of your routine that your body just says it's time to get up and it's time to get tired and go to sleep. And it's, you just get used to that stuff after many, many moons, a lot of trips around the sun that you go, yeah, you just get in that routine. But a lot of the younger folks that are out there doing it, I think they can get into the I don't have nowhere to be, so they sleep in and lose track of time. But what Tracy was talking about was that she lost focus on things like food and stuff like that. What's up, Ken? Hello, Carrie Joe. She talks about, you're used to eating healthy and everything, but now you're traveling, you're on the road, and it's just, even though you can walk right back there and cook something, isn't it just easier since you're already driving just to whip in someplace and grab some nasty old burger and some fries? And her thing was she talked about getting coffee and then getting a fountain soda and just drinking sodas, the big gulp thing, and just getting stuck on that, and not going into her into the gym routine that she was into. So yeah, she talks about that. In other words, keeping healthy and on a good path while you're out there, full time in an RV. Because again, it could be easy to go, I got nowhere to go today. Just let me get up and I can roll out of bed whenever, do whatever. Now I'm driving from point A to point B. Who wants to stop and cook? Let me just grab some McDonald's or something like that. And so, yeah, she talks about that. Pretty cool stuff. And she's talking about, if you want to join her on her journey of trying to be accountable, that you guys can keep each other accountable. But yeah, go over and check her out. And she is leaving the Jacksonville area. And I won't tell you where she's going, but I know where she's going. All I'll say is her next stop is going to be in Georgia. And I think it's going to be quite interesting. So make sure you keep up with Tracy Ad-van-tures Over 50 and see where she's going to wind up next. Excuse the hell out of me. All right, now let's talk about Eric, Nomadic Fanatic. Blue Van Dan. It's hard on my body. Work is 4-letter word. There you go. Dreaming out loud. Hello, hello, hello. That's right. You can't get lazy, right? All right. So Eric, Nomadic Fanatic, he talks about Slab City, and pretty much that's where he started his journey. He started out in Slab City pretty much, and actually Paula Van Vita Travels, she was talking about Slab. Should I go to Slab City? Should I camp? Should I spend the night in Slab City? And I was like, go, you got to at least do it once just to say you did it. Well, I guess Eric, he has an opinion about Slab City now as compared to, well, he's experienced it.
Anyway.
So yeah, that's what Eric has to say about Slab City. He stayed there for quite some time. That's actually where he met, he says in the video, he met Mike, Living Free Mike, and James, Wanderlust Estate. And yeah, he just said that, it's not his cup of tea. He doesn't feel safe. And I don't know if you remember, but a little while back before Mikey kind of, ditched the YouTube thing, he said that he was, Mikey was there. He was in Slabs, and he claimed his little spot, and he set up his little perimeter, and he claimed his spot and everything, and people came by and stole his stuff, and he left. So yeah, I guess it's a little bit different than it was back in the day. I don't think I'd stay there even with friends, but I might go there during the day. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. But now Chelsea Vicari, she was there. She was a slab. She didn't mind it. She was there with Paul Barger and some other folks. She wasn't there by herself. But hello, Maryland. But yeah, she was there. She didn't mind it. She said that she would rather go to the slabs than the RTR. The last I talked to her anyway. But yeah. So yeah, go over and check out Eric's latest one. He talks about, he plays some clips of the beginning when he first started out. He tells a story of him telling his dad that he's going to graduate college and then I'm just going to go drive around. And his dad's like, oh fuck. But yeah, pretty cool video. And you hear about the beginnings and the start out of how Eric started out, and he plays some clips. So it's pretty cool. So there you go with Eric, Nomadic Fanatic, and that's going to take me into, if you were Paul, you feel safe too. Yeah, right. Hello, RV Ashes and April, Margie, and Jeff. Hello. So the Eric kind of leads me into, because he's part of this next little group of folks that I'm going to talk about, and it is the folks that do these renovations and change their RVs. And we know Eric did it. He takes out, his dinette and puts in couches, and takes out couches and puts in chairs and theater seatings, and he puts in big screen TVs and all that stuff. Well, Less Junk More Journey, these guys do it too. I mean, they bought a couch for a house, and they measured it. They ripped that whole window out of the, they just got this thing too. They just got this RV and they ripped it all apart, but they got money. But they ripped the window out just so they could put couches and all kinds of shit in. And then they just had somebody come in and redo all the cupboards and the cabinets and strip this and put in this. And so they just, like I said, they go out and spend over $100,000 on an RV. Or whatever they say, but they get RVs all the time. But they go out and spend all this damn money on a new RV, and it's then a cat, and then they go in and change everything. Well, that's fine, but what I want to talk about is changing stuff if you have slides, and a lot of these, some of the fifth wheels and the Class A's, and even some of the Class C's, they got slides and everything. Hell, even some travel trailers and stuff. But a lot of newer stuff has slides now. But if you start ripping and tearing and changing things in slides, you could really do some serious damage, as Finding Our Someday found out.
Outside first.
Right, I know.
I still don't see what the heck it got caught on. And that's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot. Get under it.
Oh no, there's something.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, that was a good idea. That worked. So now we have to go outside and see if you can actually see that from outside.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, they changed some stuff where in the slide area and did some serious damage. That is, I Love Lucy. That is a lot. Kathy Griffith, hello. Somebody didn't lock your cage. Did you escape? But here's the deal. So now, these are full timers. So now they got to go, my homie Romy. So now they had to take their home in to get repaired, and it's a family. So now they're in a hotel and everything. And here's the thing too, that what's up, Ron? The thing is when they went and they took it back to the manufacturer, and the floor that was in their RV, yeah, they didn't have it anymore. So they had to get the entire floor replaced. And not just the entire thing. I mean, the bathroom, the bedroom, everything, they ripped everything, everything that the floor went under. I mean, they pulled the bed out, cabinets, everything that the floor was on, they pulled everything out and they put a brand new floor in the entire RV. So that took some time. It wasn't just a little fix, a little patch. And here is why they had to take it in.
What happened was I sat in our slide while the slide was in. They're designed to hold weight, but they're not designed to hold a sudden sharp weight. And I weigh over 200 pounds, so I sat down a little bit too heavy. And the other part of that is we changed from our dinette to a couch.
Right, so that's part of our renovation, which that meant that the pressure points or the weight points were distributed differently from the dinette that we used to have there to the couch that we designed to put in that space.
With the new
So there you go. Now, if you're just, doing stuff and it's on the frame and everything, you don't have slides, you can rip and tear and pretty much change everything. But when you are putting things and changing the weight distribution and the pressure points and everything on this in the slide area as it's going in and out, it's meant to it comes in and then it kind of like sets down in and then it lifts up and goes out and does all that. Now, when you change everything and all your little gizmos, and depends on what kinds of, there's different methods that the slides work. There's worm gears and other ones are, so it depends on how things work. But now you got this thing and now you have weight and it's tilted different, or the weight's in the back and it comes out and it got dug into the floor and just moved in and out and just tore the shit out of everything. So it's just kind of one of those things that, yeah, I know you want to make it yours and like less junk, more journey. I mean, again, as soon as you get it, it's like, it's kind of like, she's got that mentality of, oh, we just bought this house and now we're going to go in and we're going to paint everything and I'm going to change all the cabinets and I'm going to get the kitchen remodeled and I'm going to do this and I'm going to make it mine and I'm going to put pillows and hang pictures and do all that. Well, that's what they did with a brand new RV. As soon as they get it, they go in and they're ripping out windows out of the side of the fucking thing so they can put a couch in and do all kinds of crazy shit. Which, hey, if you got money to throw away, go ahead, have at it, make it yours. But it's just, if you don't have all that kind of money and you're just, hey, I got this idea and I want to do this, and you're doing it in a slide area, you might want to think before you just go ripping and tearing and changing things. And you might want to, get a hold of somebody that knows what they're talking about. Maybe even the manufacturer, and say, hey, I know in the slide there's a little dinette, but if I put a couch in there, or I do this, or I get this big old dresser or whatever, and I put a fucking big screen TV over here, and I do this and do that, and I put a water tank up here and is it gonna fuck shit up? But, hey, I guess it's your RV and your issues, and I guess it's good content, and we like to watch you fuck shit up. But yeah, I would just advise folks to, again, you can be mechanically inclined and learn how to do things and watch a couple videos and get an idea. But if you're not mechanically inclined, I wouldn't watch videos and go, hey, I can do, yeah. If you have trouble, doing simple little things, and you wind up with more Band-Aids than you do projects finished, you should think twice. And even if you are a little bit mechanically inclined, you should always just check certain things. I mean, even a good mechanic that's worked on cars for several decades will refer to manuals just to make sure that that's the real spec, and this is the torque spec for that, and that's where that's going to go. And if I change this, I need to do this, and how it affects things. So it's always good to check just to make sure before your simple little renovation turns into a giant expensive repair bill. But hey, you don't have to agree with me. That's not the point here.
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
All right, there you go. That's the little update, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Come over here and say hello to you folks. Let's see. Oh, where should we go here? Okay, Ken, for some reason there's space front. Little figured it out. There's a space before your name that I didn't see. Oh, is that it? Is that how it is? Yeah, every time I try to, are you talking about putting the at in front of Ken's name and having it pop up? Yeah, I could never do it. So there's a space, huh? Is that the deal? Guess I'll never get an RV. I'll leave it the heck alone. If I ever get an RV, I'll leave it the heck alone. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably do stupid shit too, but yeah, it's those slides. Yeah, I don't think I'd change too much of those slides because, everything, when shit's built for a house, they build it one way, but when you build stuff in the RV, even the studs and everything, everything's really, it's built to be light, and, those actuators and everything that move them big slides in and out, they're really not that big and they're not that powerful. So I could see just changing certain things and adding a bunch of weight and doing things could really screw stuff up. I don't dare get something with slides. I drop a penny. I know, right? My blind ass would probably drop something to do and it'd be under there grinding up the floor. What's that? How did that fork get under there? Where's the remote? Under the slide. Yeah, I hear you, Lola. Not so much with motorhomes. The frames are way, way, way more built. A little too much, yeah. Captain Jack. I think it was last second Morley Journey. Girl dropped a doll shoe and jacked up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah. Yeah, they put a whole bunch of stuff in there. Well, it says it can hold, it can carry this much. Yeah, but not 24/7. Yeah, a lot of people don't, and a lot of people, they don't even think about, taking their little van builds and taking their van and getting it weighed and checking it out. Some people don't even do it with their RV, but the RVers do once in a while. But yeah, those van builders, they should do the same thing. Take that thing to the scale and see what's going on and see why your brakes are going out all the time and your transmissions are burning the fuck up. Exactly, man. You're too bad about your warranty. Yeah. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you. Do appreciate it. Yes. If you don't mind. YouTube likes that for some reason. Let's see. Hey, no matter 10 inches of snow. Are you serious? Holy shit. We're actually supposed to get some snow tomorrow. It was beautiful today. I was outside today, went and did some stuff, got the car washed and did some other things. I was out running around. Gorgeous day in the 60s. Sun was out, a little bit windy, but it was very, very nice. And then on the way home, I heard a weather report in the car on the radio. It's supposed to drop down in the 20s. And tomorrow the highs are going to be 35 and it's going to be snowing. I was like, damn. Yeah, Eric has a problem with his slides. Yeah, I don't know if they're working or not. Hey, hello there. Hey, it's Daphne the blind dog. Yes. Hello. Awesome. How are you guys doing? We pushed an umbrella through our wall and our last rig got caught behind the slide. And I know it's not funny, but yeah, it's just those little things that people need to think about and watch out for. Them slides, He did. He had a rough time with that slide. I don't know if it's working still or not. I really don't. It was spaced. I changed it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was actually gonna talk. I forgot to get the clip, but yeah, that's another thing, man. Folks need to go ahead and be careful. The RV odd couple, they went and they had their RV was in for repairs, and I guess they brought it back and dropped it off, and I guess the battery or whatever to lower the landing gear. There was no chalks on it. They didn't chalk it, and the landing gear didn't go the whole way. And the guy, I guess, went in and pulled the pin on the fifth wheel, and there was nothing holding the trailer up, and it came down, and luckily didn't crush, but yeah, crushed his hand, and yeah, it was a mess. So, even I was 70. Even people that's been doing it for many, many years, and I guess delivering these things and all kind of shit, you get a little bit lax, you get a little bit into a routine, and it's like, and you make stupid mistakes. So take that extra time, check shit out, look around. Yeah, that guy's lucky he didn't lose a hand or an arm. I mean, what did they say that thing was? Like 7-ton trailer? Fell on his arm. Luckily he had a dent, but yeah, it was crazy, man. You got a bit of rain. Yeah, it was a really nice day here today. It wasn't quite as nice as Maryland Monroe down there in Maryland, but yeah, pretty close. It was in the mid to upper 60s, and like I said, it was gorgeous. The wind was blowing. In the evening here, late afternoon, it started getting a little bit chilly. The wind started to really blow, and it was really chilly. But earlier, man, it was so nice out. Had our camper for 6 years. Not had trouble with the slides. Well, there you go. You keep it that way and do what you're supposed to do, and keep an eye out for stray umbrellas, right, guys? And other things. Yeah, for sure. We're doing good. Our van is getting a professional build out now. Oh, nice. Hoping to start full-time van life in June for our book tour. That's right. The book tour. I do remember you saying that. I will have to keep up with that. Follow your journeys once you get your van all built out. That's right. I did remember that. Made it all the way to 22. Some of your friends had ice. Oh, man. It never got above 25 here today. You damn Yankees stole Texas weather. I think we did. But don't worry, we're getting blasted again tomorrow. Gorgeous and Enrico Suave. Oh, no. Yeah, County, Virginia, low 70s. Nice. There you go. Even warmer than here. That is awesome. Overland Interiors. What's going on? Nothing but freezing cold up here in Ontario. There you go. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I guess everything got all squared away up there, and and the truckers moved on. Now the U.S. truckers are heading to D.C., so it's going to start down here where you guys left off up there. Well, here we go. Whatever it takes, I guess. They've already canceled school and stuff here tomorrow. It should be good and icy by morning. Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, they said it's supposed to be cold tomorrow, and some snow and sleet. They're not sure. Probably a mixed batch of garbage tomorrow. So I'm glad I got out and about today. It was good and it was fun, and that's why I didn't do a edited video today, because I was out doing stuff, and I just didn't have the time. Sasnak. Oh, yeah? He's going to show it? Cool. All right, well, that's going to do it for this one. I'm going to wrap it on up. If you guys want to see what I was talking about, you came in late and you want to go check it out, you can go back and rewatch. There are links below to all the videos I referenced in the channel, so you can go ahead. I make it real nice and easy. You can go down and click on that down in the description. And please do leave a comment, even if you watched it here live. Please go back and click on it again to leave a comment for me. YouTube likes all that kind of good stuff, so we got to appease the YouTube gods and make it worth good old Blind Views wild. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, guys, again, thanks for hanging out. And again, you know how we do here. You don't have to agree with me. That is never the point.
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.